check it. Hey, people. Check it. Oh, I think I got the fever. I'm heated. Pumping up the meter. Roll me a ringleader, mad party bleeder. Make this with a storm. Lead after lead after leader. Hey, can you dig it? I come alive, y'all give me what you got. Back up, come stick up, pump your fist up. You check the shadow, no buckshots, a bus slip up. Morning like a kid, to make it feel alright. Move it up all night, body rock. Show me what you got. Let go break the moves. Slip up. Morning like a kid, to make it feel alright. Move it up all night, body rock. Show me what you got. Let go break the moves. Do you wanna get check it out, check it out, check it.
That was a good workout. Finished the workout, but then walked out and it's raining crazy out here. It's raining, but I have a Skype, like I have a FaceTime like call with Joseph in 15 minutes, so I have to make it to my room. So what I'm gonna do is wrap the camera up in this and put it in there. It'll be good. Come get these wet. It's only 12 o'clock, 12 a.m. by the way, and I'm already having my first Red Bull. And by the looks of it, it probably won't be my last, and I know Red Bull is not good. But it's been worse, so yeah. This my 5 tips on surviving university, totally off the top of my head. My first one, I'd probably say, first tip, befriend the caffeine, whether it be in the form of an energy drink or coffee. You need the caffeine. You need the caffeine. That's all I can say. You must become best friends with the caffeine. The caffeine is there for you. The caffeine loves you. Befriend the caffeine. Tip number 2, totally off the top of my head. Be proactive. Hold up. This is my journal, my daily planner, I run my whole life with this. I used to do it with my phone. You can do it with your phone, but basically what I'm saying is plan out your days, plan out everything beforehand, because it's very easy that when pressure does build up, to do nothing. Doing nothing is probably the best way, or the most common way, that most students deal with pressure. So the best way to avoid pressure, do everything beforehand. That whole thing of I work better when I'm under pressure, and like most of the people that say that have not tried working. Someone's messaging me. Anyway, most people that say that are people that have not tried actually working, like starting on a project or something beforehand. Tip number 3. These pens are probably my, come on, focus on these. These pens are probably like my superpower. These multi-color pens, because it's so much easier to take notes with these. You can have one notebook and make multiple notes just by allocating one color to like every, like, let me show you. So this pen allows you to make notes that are really precise, and I love working with color. There we go. So this pen helps you with this. My notes are in color, so red, very important stuff. Only use red when the teacher tells us. When I've missed something and I fill it in because the teacher told us to. Green, I usually use to label stuff. Blue is, so you get the drift. This pen, and it goes well with this 5-subject book where you can have like all your lecture notes in one book. That way you're carrying less books. So these two together can be tip number 3. Tip number 4, probably the most important one, carbs. The peanut butter jelly sandwich is probably everyone who's trying to build muscle or get like this, get that multigrain one, because you get like enough protein, and your peanut butter gives you your fat and like extra calories, and then you got the jam. It's just like there for like that guy that just, you don't really know what he does, but kind of makes everything fit together well. Tastes good. Peanut butter jelly sandwich, probably the most important thing on this list. Get it in for those extra carbs. Trust me, you won't forget like 3 of these a day. Yeah, you're good. Tip number 5, flashcards. So I study using flashcards, and you can get like online apps. There are a lot of Quizlet is one of those where you can like make your flashcards online, but that means you have to carry your device or your computer around. So I like these because it is proven that when you write stuff out, it's easier for you to remember it. So I love these. I make my flashcards and I carry them around with me in my backpack wherever I go. And if I'm on the bus, I just pull them out, read them. And most of the things that I've actually made flashcards of, I remember. So it does work. Tip number 6. I know I said 5, but I'm gonna go. Get enough sleep. Power naps or those little power naps, whatever, they do not replace legit sleep. Like, rather get enough sleep and be energized during the day because your mind works better, and sleep helps you gain muscle. Yep, sleep is good for recovery, and if you bodybuild or if you work out or whatever. And also sleep, when you sleep, your mind kind of like goes through the information that you fed it. So there's no point in feeding your mind all this information and then not allowing it to process it, if you get my drift. Tip number 7, another important one, social media. Be careful. Be very, very careful with social media. It'll take up your time. It is a good way to procrastinate. It is the one way that we all procrastinate. At the moment, I'm going without social media, and it's really good. Eventually, you try and find other things to distract you, but then just be conscious about it, and make sure that you replace social media with good stuff, like apps like some of my favorite apps at the moment: Blog Lovin', New York Times, WordPress, and these are all like blogs. so you can read stuff. Reading is good. So that's it. That's the video. Man, uni is not easy. It's tough, but just keep going and just keep pushing. If you have a dream, honestly, and I feel like uni is for people. If you're in university and you're paying all this money and make sure that it's what you want. Make sure that you don't see yourself doing anything else besides that, or at least this must be like some sort of step into the future thing that you want to do for the rest of your life. Otherwise, keep strong, keep getting it, and just apply yourself. Peace out. Please. Oh, it's shattered. Oh, it's shattered. God. My iPhone's gone. No. Oh, focus. Damn it.